Hello, good morning students. See, welcome back to our e-learning session and this is your second lecture of chapter number 8 functions of statistics. Okay, see in our last session we complete up to illustration number 1 and the notation of the function, right? Domain, codomain and here the range we already know about that and notation of the function we already know about that. Now we will see illustration number 2. Okay, so I am reading the illustration number 2 and we will discuss that. And see, this is a very small chapter but it is very important, or you can say scoring chapter for you. So please be concentrate on this, and I hope you all did your homework whatever I was give you in my last session. Okay, illustration number 2, obtain the domain. What is the domain? First of all, here in the case is that 1 2 3 4 sums are given here and we have to find out domain, codomain and the range for the following functions. Okay, so first function, illustration number 2, f function a to b. So here a is your domain and b is your codomain, right? A is equal to what? -1, 0 and 1. B is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And f of x is equal to now (2x plus 5) and x belongs to A. Right? So here, what is your domain here? Here the domain A. Domain is equal to A is equal to -1, 0 and 1. Codomain is equal to B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right? This is your domain and codomain. Now for every x belongs to A, we have to find out f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Okay? So just put the value of all the elements of A into the function and find out the range. What is the range? How we find out the range? See, we have to put all the values, all the elements of A into the function. Therefore, f of -1, first value is -1. We have to put first value of set A, first elements of set A into the function. That is 2 into -1 plus 5, that is -2 plus 5, and the first answer is 3. Okay. Now the second one, f of second elements of A is equal to 0. That's why 2 into 0 plus 5, that is 0. 2 into 0, 0 plus 5, answer is 5. And the third element of A is 1. So 2 into bracket 1 plus 5. So 2 plus 5, so answer is 7. So on the basis of this, you can say that this is the range of this function, and range, we can denote the range that by RF. RF, that is range of the function, right? RF is equal to, now what is the value of RF? F of -1, f of 0 and f of 1, and it is 3, 5, 7. Range of the function is equal to f of minus 1, f of 0 and f of 1, and that is 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so this is the range, this is the domain of the function, this is the codomain of the function, and now put the value of a set A, all the elements of set A into the function and find out the range. And now we have to denote the range by like this: RF, R that is range, F that is function. RF is equal to f of minus 1, f of 0 and f of 1. Minus 1 is equal to 3, 0 is equal to 5 and 1 is equal to 7. So your range is equal to 3, 5 and 7. And here your sum is over. Please write down this. First point of the sum, illustration number 2. First point is over. Please write down this. Then we will discuss of the second. Here we can write for x is equal to minus 1. Here we can write for x is equal to 0. And here for x is equal to 1. So please write down this. This is your first part of illustration number 2 is over. Now the second one. I hope you complete that. I am reading the second. G of A tends to N. N means what? You all know about that. What is N? N is a natural numbers. N means natural numbers. G tends to A tends to N. A is equal to minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Here A is equal to minus 1, then plus 2, 3, 4. And N is equal to all natural numbers, right? And now, what is the G of X? G of X is equal to 3x plus 5. 3x plus 5, that is your function, right? B is equal to what? It is not given, that's why we can say B is equal to N. And G of X is equal to 3x plus 5, where X belongs to A. Okay? So domain of the function. Now first one. Domain is equal to df, we can say, is equal to A is equal to minus 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is your domain. Right? Now what is your codomain? Codomain is equal to N. Directly given because here natural, all natural numbers. That's why we can say codomain is equal to B is equal to N. And the function given g of x is equal to 3x plus 5. Now for every x belongs to A, g of x is equal to 3x plus 5. So put the value x is equal to -1, x is equal to 1, sorry 2, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 4, and find out the values by yourself. First of all, then we will write down that on the board. So please write down. The answer is 2. First, g of -1 for x is equal to -1, g of -1 is equal to 3 into -1 plus 5, -3 plus 5, that is 2. For x is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 3 into bracket 2 plus 5, that is 6 plus 5, and that is 11. For x is equal to 3, g of 3 is equal to 3 into bracket 3 plus 5, 9 plus 5, 14, and for x is equal to 4, g of 4 is equal to 3 into bracket 4 plus 5, 12 plus 5, 17. So your range is equal to 2, 11, 7, 14 and 17. Okay, so range of the function RF is equal to, we can directly say g of -1, g of 2, g of 3 and g of 4. So the answer is 2, 11, 14 and 17, and it's all natural numbers. That's why we can say which is a subject of codomain, right? Which is subset of codomain, right? This is a subset of codomain because here n means all natural numbers, and all natural numbers are include all these numbers, right? So this range is a subset of codomain. You can say that which is a subset of codomain. Okay, so write down this. The range of the function RF is equal to 2, 11, 14 and 17, which is subset of codomain. Here the second point of illustration number 2 is over. So please write down that. Very easy sums. You just have to write down that. First one is your domain, second value is your codomain, and now put all the elements of A into the function and find out the range, and then write down the range, that is domain, codomain and range. Nothing else. Very easy. Now the third one. Please do by yourself. Now it is very easy. H of P tends to R. P tends to S. P is equal to, where P, elements of P is equal to -2, -1, 0 and 1. And S is equal to -4, -3, -2, -1. And the h of x function is equal to x minus 2, where x belongs to A. Sorry, P. So what is your, first of all, what is your domain? That is P. What is your codomain? That is S. P is equal to what? -2, -1, 0 and 1 is your domain. What is your codomain? -4, -3, -2 and -1. Now here what is the function? H of x is equal to 2x minus, x minus 2. Now for every x belongs to A, h of x is equal to x minus 2. Now what is the value of x here? -2, -1, 0 and 1. H of x, h of -2 first of all, then h of -1, then h of z, then h of 1, h of 0, then h of 1. Now put the value here into the function x minus 2. So x is equal to -2 minus 2, that is -4. Then -2 minus 1 minus 2. Minus minus plus, but the sign of the highest amount, that is -2 minus 1 minus 3. 0 minus 2, that is -2. And 1 minus 2, that is -1. So you can say that here, what is the range of the function? Here we can say h of -2, then h of -1, then h of 0 and then h of 1. Or you can say the answer is -4, -3, -2 and -1. And see that here codomain S is equal to -4, -3, -2, -1. Range is equal to -4, -3, -2, -1. Here we cannot say it's a subset. We can say here the codomain itself is range. Codomain itself, it is a range. Okay. So write down that here the range and the codomain are same. Here the codomain and range are same. Range of the function is equal to Rf. So write down this. This is your third point of illustration number 2. And now fourth one. Okay, I hope you complete that. Now see, the next point is fourth point. sorry, k of a tends to z. Z means what? All the real numbers, all the natural numbers, all the fractions, all the negative numbers, all the positive numbers, all these things means z, right? Okay, so here we can say z is equal to negative, positive, fractional, all the numbers. So here z is your codomain and a is your domain. A is equal to what? What is the value is given for the a? Elements of a is equal to minus 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2 is the elements of a. Now z, the z is equal to, here we can say codomain is equal to z. So we can say here b is equal to z, the codomain. Okay, so domain we can write here minus 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2 is the domain. Codomain is equal to b is equal to z, and the function given, that is k of x is equal to 4x square plus 3. K of x is equal to 4x square plus 3, where x belongs to a. Here the function k of x is equal to 4x square plus 3. Now put the value, all the values of elements a, all the elements of set a, we have to put here minus 1 by 2, then 0 and then 1 by 2. Put the values here into the function. K of x, k of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 into bracket minus 1 by 2 square plus 3, that is 4 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 square, that is 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, minus square is plus, that's why here plus 3. So here 4 is cancelled. So you can say that 1 plus 3, that is 4. The first answer is 4. Right? Now the second one, for x is equal to 0, k of 0 is equal to 4 into bracket 0 square plus 3. 0 square, that is 0, 0 into 4, that is 0 plus 3. So answer is 3. And here for x is equal to 1 by 2. So k of 1 by 2 is equal to again 4 into bracket 1 by 2 all square plus 3. 4 into 1 by 4. 4 cancel plus 3. That's why 1 plus 3 answer is 4. 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4, and 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4. Here minus 1 by 2, but square of both is positive. Minus 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 2 square is also 1 by 4. And now 4 is cancelled here. So you can say 1 plus 3, that is 4. 3 and 4 is the range. So you don't have to write down two exact value. If here we found that 4, we have to just write down the two values as a range of f, a range of k. K of minus 1 by 2, k of 0 and k of plus 1 by 2. So the range of the function is equal to 3 and 4 only. We don't have to write down 4 again. Okay, so here the range of the function is 3 and 4. 4, 3, 4. So here we have to just write down the two values, that is two values is function range, that is 3 and 4. So therefore range of the function RF is equal to 3 and 4. Here the range is a subset of codomain. Here Z is there, that's why here the codomain subset is 3 and 4. That is, range of the function is subset of codomain. Write down that. Here your illustration number 2 is over. 4 points of illustration number 2 and it is over here. So please write down these. Now the illustration number 3. We have to discuss about the illustration number 3. I hope you complete that. Or not, then please pause your video and complete that. We'll discuss about the next illustration, that is illustration number 3. Find again the domain, codomain and range for the following function. Here you have to again find out the domain, codomain and range of the given function. That is 3 functions is given here and we have to find out. See, into the first this illustration, that is in illustration number 2. The domain and codomain is directly given. Now it is not directly given, it is given in the notation. And from the notation we have to find out the values or the elements of set A and set B. Set A, that is domain, and set B, that is codomain. We have to find out the elements on the basis of the notation given. And then we have to write down that is this is your codomain, this is your domain, and from these, if we are putting the values, all the elements of A into the function, we can find out the range, and then we have to write down the range of the function. Okay, so here the new thing is that here the domain and codomain is not directly given, it is given into the notation, right? And now we have to find out from the notation, we have to write down the original values, all the elements of A and B. So see that? F of A tends to n f of x is equal to x square plus 1 A is equal to, now see that A is equal to what? X such that minus 2 less than or equal to x less than 1. X such that minus 2 less than or equal to x less than 1. That is your A, and here x belongs to z. All the positive and negative values here. Okay, and B is not given. B is equal to, directly we can say all the natural numbers, right? So B is equal to n. But here on the basis of this, we can write down that therefore A is equal to minus 2 is equal to less than or equal to, that means minus 2 is included, but less than 1, that is 1 is not included. So from minus 2 to 1, we have to write down all the values. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, but not including 1. That's why here the bracket is over. Here all the elements is over. Minus 2 to 1. Minus 2 is equal to, that's why minus 2 is considered. And here less than only. Equal to is not there. That's why 1 is not included here. So minus 2 to 1. Here we have to take all the values between these two, minus 2 to 1. minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 means that minus 2 minus 1 0 1, but 1 is not equal to, that's why we can say 1 is not taken. Minus 2 minus 1 0 is the elements of A now. And now domain is equal to minus 2 minus 1 and 0, and codomain is equal to n, that you know. Now we have to write down all the values of all the elements of A into the function and find out the range. But we have to write down first domain, codomain, domain of the function, that is df is equal to A is equal to minus 2 minus 1 and 0. See, it is given in the notation, we are finding out the values and then put here. Then codomain is equal to B is equal to n, that is all natural numbers. And now for every x belongs to z, f of x is equal to x square plus 1. Now put the value of x, all the elements of A into the function. For x is equal to minus 2, f of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 square plus 1, that is 4 plus 1, that is 5. For x is equal to minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 square plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2. Minus 1, all the values of square is always positive, always. So minus 2 square, that is 4, positive, plus 1, that is 5. Minus 1 square, that is 1, plus 1, that is 2. Now 0. For x is equal to 0, f of 0 is equal to 0 square plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, that is 1. So now we can say range of the function r of is equal to 1, 2 and 5. The range of the function is equal to 1 to 5, or you can write 5 to 1 also. Both are same. 5 to 1 or 1 to 5. Whatever you can write, that is both answer is same. So range of the function is equal to 1 to 5 or 5 to 1. So here domain, codomain and range of the function is here. Now find out second and third. I am giving you here 1 minute for that. Please find out second and third by yourself. Then we will discuss that. Okay, I hope you complete that because both are very small. Now see that one twist is here, small twist for you. Second point, z, f of z tends to n. Z means what? All the negative, positive, all the numbers, right? And here f of x is equal to, what is the function? F of x is equal to x square plus 2, where x belongs to z. So what is the value of z? See, it is from minus infinity to plus infinity. all the values are included in Z. So we cannot write all the values of Z here. As well as n means what? All the natural numbers, all the positive numbers, right? So here it is from 1 to plus infinitive. 1 to infinitive, all natural numbers, that is n, and Z is equal to minus infinity to plus infinitive, all the numbers, right, including 0. So we can say that here all the values of negative, positive is the value of Z. So here domain is equal to the very big amount, that is all the elements of minus infinity to plus infinitive are included in domain. So here domain is equal to, we can say domain is equal to A is equal to Z. Z means all the numbers, negative or positive, all the numbers. Codomain, that is B is equal to all the natural numbers 1 to infinitive, right? So now the function f of x is equal to x square plus 2, where x belongs to Z. So you can say that for every value of x belongs to Z, f of x is equal to x square plus 2. Now which value? See, no values is given in the A and in B, that is in domain and codomain. No values is given. So we don't need the value of the codomain because that is our answer. We have to say that the codomain is a range is the subset of codomain, or range is the itself codomain. So we don't need the values of B, that is codomain, but we need the values of domain to put into the function. And what is the value? We have to assume that, see, minus infinity to plus infinity, any value you can assume, right? So minus infinity to plus infinity, if all the values are there, then we have to write down that here the range of the function is, we can assume that Z is equal to dash 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 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 dash dash dash. These are the values. Minus infinity to plus infinity, all the values are there. And now put these, all these values. See, all range is also here, range is also here, range is also here. We have to put all the values of Z into the function, but it is not possible, right? So we are assuming the middle one values, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, all the middle values. Here minus infinitive, or here the plus infinitive is there. Now put these values into the function for x is equal to minus 2. F of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 square plus 2, that is 4 plus 2, that is 6. X is equal to minus 1. F of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square plus 2, that is 1 plus 2, 3. X is equal to 0. F of 0 is equal to 0 square plus 2, 0 plus 2, that is 2. For x is equal to 1, f of 1, 1 square plus 2, that is 1 plus 2, again 3. X is equal to 2. For 2, 2 square plus 2, that is 4 plus 2, again 6. So you can say the range of the function is 2, 3, 6 and so on, right? Range of the function R of f is equal to, here dash dash dash, we can say f of minus 2, f of minus 1, f of 0, f of 1 and f of 2 and so on. Here this is the range, and we can say range is starting from 2. Range is start from 2. Not only 2, you can say here. No, yes, the range is starting from 2, 2, 3, 6 and so on. All the natural numbers. See, there is no value less than 2 is into the range. See that? Put the any of the value here and see that there is no any value less than 2 is given. See into the textbook, the answer is given dash 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 2, 3, 6 and so on. No, it is wrong. Here the range is start from 2 only. So 2, 6, 11, all this value we have to write down, that is range of x. Here 2, 3, 6 and so on dash dash dash, that is your range of f, the function. Write down this. Here in detail it is not given, so we have to write down in detail z is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, all the values. That's why we are just assuming minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Put all these value into the function. Find out 6, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6. So here the starting point is 2, 2, 3, 6, 11. All the natural numbers. Here the range is a subset of codomain. Right? All the natural numbers starting from 2, 3, 6 and so on. That is your range. So write down this. This is your second question of illustration number 3. Now third one again like this. Domain df n tends to n. N tends to n means what? F of n tends to n means what? All the natural numbers tends to all the natural numbers. Natural numbers is a positive numbers. So here we have to assume the natural number from 1 to infinity, all the natural numbers, right? So write down that first point. N tends to n. And f of x is equal to what? 4x only. And x belongs to n. Domain is equal to n, codomain also n. And now for every value of the x belongs to n, f of x is equal to 4x. Now put the value. First of all, what is your n? What is your n? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. All the values. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Up to plus infinity. So here put the value. Just put the value into the function. 1, 2, 3, 4. X is equal to 1. F of 1 is equal to 4 into 1, that is 4. F of 2 is equal to 4 into 2, that is 8. F of 3, that is f of 4 into 3, that is 12. F of 4, for x is equal to 4, f of 4 is equal to 4 into 4, that is 16. So the range of the function Rf is equal to, here f of 1, f of 2, f of 3, f of 4 and so on. So the answer is 4, 8, 12, 16 and so on up to plus infinity. Your range of the function is 4, 8, 12, 16 dash dash dash. Your domain is equal to n, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 dash dash dash. Your codomain is also n, that is 1 2 3 4 dash dash dash, and we can say that here range of the function is a subset of codomain, right? Range of the function 4 8 12 16 is the subset of codomain, that is all the natural numbers. Okay, so here your illustration number 3 is over, so please write down these. Now see that in our last session I told you the homework of section A and B you have to write down in your exercise book. I hope you did that. All the MCQs are very easy, but see into the section B. See the section B of exercise 8. First one is the give the necessary conditions for the defining a function that you have to write down from the theory. But the second one, f of a tends to be a is equal to -3 -1 1 and 3, b is equal to 1 0 9, f of x is equal to x square is a function or not. You have to verify that. That is on the basis of illustration number 1. Verify the values of, put the values of all the elements of a into the function, and if the answer is 1 0 or 9, right, then you can say that here it is a function. Yes, -3 square, that is 9, -1 square, that is 1, then 1 square, that is again 1, and then 3 square, then again 9. All the elements of A as a image in the set B, that's why we can say it is a function, right? So you have to verify that. See illustration section B, I told you that here you have to verify, and here I am verifying that. Now third question, g of n tends to n. Again n tends to n means all natural numbers to natural numbers. Subtract 2 from the elements of the domain. Here the function is not directly given. F of x is equal to x minus 2. This is the function for question number 3 section B. N tends to n. Subtract 2 from elements of domain. Here x is belongs to what? X is belongs to the domain, right? So all the elements of domain we have to subtract 2. That's why we can say this is the function. So first of all, please write down this function and then find out, can this rule be called a function? It is a function. Yes, it is a function. Why? Because here all the values are, but the here we can say that subtract from all the elements of domain is a function. Third question is over. Now the fourth one, define one function, that is new theory. After this we will discuss that. That is after illustration number 3. The new theory is given here. One function. The types of the function we have to discuss that. Types of the function, that is one function, many one function, and constant function. There are 3 types of function. And here in section B, 4, 5 and 6, that is here we have to find out, we have to define one function in notation, then many one function in the notation, and then constant function in the notation. Okay, so that we will discuss in our next lecture. Now see the 7.7 sum. So leave one or two lines for question number 5, 6 and 7. Now question number 7, f of 1 2 3 tends to n. 1 2 3 means what? F of 1 2 3, 1 2 3, that is domain. Domain is given in a different way. Different way means what? Here a tends to n, it is given like that. A tends to n and a is equal to 1 2 3. But here directly 1 2 3 is given, f of 1 2 3 tends to n, right? So a is equal to 1 2 3. Now g of 2 3 4 tends to n, that is the second point. Here all these sums, see that all these sums after 7, 8, 9 and all these values are from the next illustration. So up to 13 illustrations. So now here we have to leave. We have to understand that point in our next session. That's why leave that point, leave the two lines for all the questions of section B. You have to just write down 1, 2, 3 questions. Remaining 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave two lines for that. And then see the illustration C. All the sums, whatever we are did here in illustration number 1, 2 and 3, first of all we have to completely done in the exercise book. So you already did section A, that is completed. Now section B, you have to write down first 3 questions and leave the two lines for the remaining questions. Now section C, see that? Give the definition of the function, that you can write down. Define domain and codomain, that you can write down. Define range of the function, that you have to write down. Now fourth point, A tends to n. X belongs to n, 1 less than x less than or equal to 4. Again, the value of A, elements of A is given in the notation. So here x is equal to what? 1 less than, that's why 1 is not included. X less than or equal to 4, that's why 4 is included. So 1 to 4, all the values but 1 is not included, that's why A is equal to 2, 3 and 4. Elements of A is equal to 2, 3 and 4. And the range is equal to n, codomain is equal to n, and we have to find out the range by putting all the values, that is 2, 3 and 4, all the elements of A into the g of x, x plus 1, and find out the range of the function. You can do that. Now from 5, types of the function is asking, that's why don't do that. 7 you can write that. Domain of the function, 7 point. So leave 3, 3, 4, 4 lines for question number 5 and 6. In section C, you have to write down 1, 2, 3, 4, then directly 7. Why 7? Because here P of x is given, A to B is given, range is given, and you have to write down the domain of the function. From range, you have to write down the domain of the function, that is A. Okay, that you have to do. Or if you have any problem, then we will discuss that in our regular Zoom lecture. Or if you have if more students have a problem for this sum, then we will discuss on the board. Okay, so question number 7, 8, all these values, and 9. Question number 7, 8 and 9 you have to write down in your exercise book, section C, and then leave all these sums because all these sums are from the next illustrations. Okay, so from 1, 2, 3, here what is your homework? See the homework. You have to write down exercise 8, section B and C, the selected sums, or leave the lines for the remaining sums. Okay, here in section B, 1, 2, 3, all these 3 you have to write down and leave the 4 to 10. Two lines for 4 to 10, all the questions. In section C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the lines 4, 4, 5, 5 lines for question number 5 and 6, and 7, 8, 9 you have to write down in your exercise book. Okay, so you have to complete these homework as well as you have to do these sums in your example book up to 1, 2, 3 illustration, and also you have to make a practice for these sums in your rough book 1 to 2 times. Okay, so here the next, okay, and you have to read. The next homework is types of function. You have to read. Because it is very important point, and if we read that, then it is easy to understand. Types of function, all types of function, you have to read that. Okay, so this is your homework. Please do this homework, and we will discuss the remaining part in our next session. So till that, thank you class, have a nice day, bye bye.